is the purpose,
I'm going to sit in like
Mr. Keating, of this
Are
video?
we recording now? The purpose of this video is two things. To inform a lot of Ludwig and Bonhamites that there are brass versions of early 70s 6.5 by 14 Ludwig Supraphonics. We're all familiar with the 1970, 71-ish, maybe 72-ish chrome over brass 5 by 14s that have a B above the tone or below the tone control, right, and a clip badge. Because of the hole is drilled for a 60 drum. But there are some 6.5s, and Peisty Bob showed me one. He let me play it for a while, and you can just tell it's brass by the plating. Looks like liquid mercury. Yeah. I found the B stamp under the butt plate. So I was on eBay not long ago.
So that was your precedent.
That was and I never heard anybody ever talk about these before, to the point where I almost thought, like, well, maybe Bob is like a true prototype or something. But so every so often I'll go on eBay and I'll look for a brass one. I mean, just it's not right at the top of my mind, but when I'm just sort of browsing, I'll be like, ooh, that one could be. And I saw one where it had that real rich mercury type liquidy plating, almost like the guy in Terminator 2, you know, like the moldy dude.
Yeah,
it looks like that.
Yeah, it's got like a wavy kind of liquid.
Yeah, like a liquid. Yeah. And so I actually emailed the guy and I told him, I said, hey man, that one could be, because that's what, so like mid hundreds.
Yeah.
Somewhere between 0 and 1,000.
Yeah.
I asked him if it might be brass, and then he's like, I don't think it is. I said, is there a beat behind the butt plate? By the time he answered, I'd already, you ended up getting it. And the guy was like, whatever, man, take the drum, right?
I think so. I mean, I thought that there was that they answered you that there was a beat behind the butt plate, but they still didn't think it was brass. For
yeah, that's exactly it. No, that's right. He didn't think, he was like, well, there is a beat. He's like, it was very whatever duty.
But you were 99% sure, and then especially when it was affirmative, there was a B behind the butt plate. I was like, man, maybe I should jump on this because.
Well, even then, sometimes there's even risk on our end because somebody might be saying there's a B under there, but saying it might not be brass, so their bases are covered.
Yeah.
So anyway, so you scored it, and we have it here with the drums. And we also have your 60s, 6.5 by 14. So we have a Ludalloy aluminum alloy,
right,
and then a brass,
which we are not going to identify,
but I want you to
because we're doing a Pepsi Coke slash taste test.
So here we are at the drums, right?
Yeah. So why don't you do it and you play whatever you want to play first, and let's see if the Bonzoliamites and Bonzologites can identify which is which.
Okay. Let's see some actual.
And what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to tune one of these up a little more to the to match the other, because one is tighter than the other. What did I do?
Ooh, there's a sweet spot there, bro. Oh my God!
So I brought it up. We don't know which drum it is.
We don't know which drum it is, but that's a sweet spot.
Well, we know.
Well, yeah.
But our how about this? Or this? Now, how about this? So, for purposes of identification, let's say this is the left drum and this is the right drum.
Yes.
Okay? So, left drum. Right drum. Ludalloy.
Aluminum, which is
yeah.
aluminum.
Are you feeling the air
Dude, I
coming
can
out
feel
of the air
3
hole?
feet away. Air
Wow,
coming
really?
out. It's on my hand.
Let me check that out.
Away,
Here.
right there.
Yeah.
Check that out.
It's out of hand.
You're right, man. The air stream jets out like 3 feet.
It does. It's out of hand.
That's
Easily.
crazy.
It is crazy.
All right, so send in your submissions.
Yes, leave your comments.
Leave
the
your
left
comments.
snare and the right
Left
snare.
snare versus right
To
snare.
the drummer.
Which
Drummer's point
one's
of view.
brass? Which one's Ludalloy?